Hello everyone. I'm starting my Q&A live session again, the series again, because it is World Vegan Month for the month of November. And I decided I will attempt to do a Q&A video every single day for the month of November. If I have the time and my schedule allows it and I plan my time properly. So today is day 2, and I'm going to be answering all your questions that you have posed to me, either on the Facebook page or on the Instagram or on DM. So yeah, today's one is a follow-up from yesterday. So if you've watched yesterday's one, Katie asked me about my eczema. She also suffers from it, and she was asking me questions relating to that. And then after she watched the day 1, thanks Katie for watching that, she has some follow-up questions as well. So let me just read it to you. She said, "Thank you so much. Wow, you tried so many things to cure your eczema. Also, thanks for the advice about cleaning products. I will endeavor to find a natural dish detergent or start wearing gloves." And yes, that's the other thing I didn't mention. So when I was going to various doctors, there was one doctor who said this. He said, so a lot of the doctors told me to wear gloves when I do my washing up. So for a long time, for maybe 30 over years, I've always been wearing I was wearing rubber gloves. And then suddenly one doctor told me like, oh no, you can't wear rubber gloves because your skin is allergic to the rubber, or the latex. So you need to wear 3 gloves when you do any of your housework. So he said, first I need to put on those disposable plastic gloves. And then after that, wear cotton gloves. And then on top of that, wear the rubber gloves. That's when I do all my housework. So I did that for a while, and no, it actually didn't help with the eczema. But right now, I still I do wear gloves when I do my washing up. But yeah, I think that's just because I've been so used to wearing that as well, and I actually feel better because yeah, I don't really want the detergent to be in contact with my skin as well. So, and I actually do wear 2 pairs. I do wear the plastic, and then I wear the rubber ones. That seems to help. My mom does that as well. So you may want to try that. Yeah, I don't know whether it's useful. You could try it and see if it helps. Although, yeah, I think it's just because I'm actually wondering now why am I still using the gloves if I've already been cured, right? Interesting thought. Yeah. And then the other question you asked was, I just have one more question about going raw. When you said you discovered raw foods in 2014, did you start eating 100% raw or just 1 to 2 raw meals a day? So it wasn't 100% raw, but it was quite high raw. Right, and I really can't remember anymore because it's so many years ago. But I remember I was very excited about it, and I tried to eat as much raw food as possible. And I know I lost a lot of weight as well at that time because I think I wasn't eating enough. So that's something I learned later, that if I'm going to be just eating raw food, I do need to realize that I will have to eat more. But it's okay to eat more because I think somehow we have this I don't know, misconception that, oh, it's wrong to eat more if we're eating vegetables and then we're not satisfied and things like that. So you're basically supposed to listen to how your body reacts and how your body responds and what your body tells you. So it does tell you that you need, more fruits, more vegetables, eat more of that. So that's what I do. It wasn't 100% raw, but it was very high raw. So it was usually, I think, breakfast and dinner is usually raw, and then lunch, some cooked foods. Right now, most of the time, I don't eat breakfast unless I'm really hungry. I'm trying as much as possible to do intermittent fasting. So usually I don't have breakfast until maybe like 11-ish, 11:30, and then maybe I just have some bananas, and then I have yeah, for lunch I usually have something cooked. It really depends, because now I went back on my 21-day challenge and I really like it. So like yesterday and today and tomorrow, it's most probably nothing that's cooked for lunch, and then dinner is usually raw unless I'm eating out. Yeah, I hope that answers your question. Okay, and then I have another question. This is from Queen. Okay, so she asked, at your convenience, can you advise which NutriBullet food processor to get, or which other brand of food processor is good? The food processor is powerful enough to blend hard items, nuts, frozen fruits, bananas, berries, and vegetables such as celery, broccoli. Appreciate your kind advice. Thank you very much. I should bring out the food processors to let you see. But let me just, I wonder if I can pause this. Can this be paused? Because I know I used to be able to pause it. I don't think I can pause it right now. Okay, I can't pause the video, so I can't. Okay, well, our answer is, okay, I've used the NutriBullet for just over a year, I think since last year, August, and then I had problems with the blades, and then when I bought it, they told me there was a 1-year warranty. So even before the 1-year warranty was up, I wrote to them. I bought this in Singapore, by the way. So I wrote to them and I said that my blades is spoiled and I would like a replacement, because I thought it was under the warranty. And what I was told was that only the motor base, I think, is under warranty. The blades is considered wear and tear, and they wouldn't replace it for me. And they told me to buy a new one. And then I wrote to the US, because US initially said that I could get a replacement. But then when they heard what the shop in Singapore said, they said, yeah, you need to buy your own blades again. And then they told me that they advise you to change your blades every 6 to 12 months, every year. And I was like, oh, that doesn't make sense. Okay, so the NutriBullet, it's very good for smoothies. Actually, it's only good for smoothies. It's more like a smoothie machine blender thing. You need to have liquids in it, because I made, well, and for milling, I think, because if you use the mill blade, then you want to mill your flax seeds and your chia seeds and your nuts and your spices. That's pretty okay. Yeah. But for making things as a food processor, it doesn't work. The NutriBullet, it's a blender. It's not a food processor. A food processor will process items like you mentioned. Okay, let me see, what was it? Food processor powerful enough to blend hard items like nuts, frozen fruits. So the NutriBullet cannot blend frozen fruits. Yeah. It says you can blend ice, but you need to put a lot of water before it blends it. Vegetables such as celery and broccoli. Also, it depends, because if you just want to process it without liquid, you need a food processor. You can't use the NutriBullet. That doesn't work. And I've used a lot of food processors. I've used Philips, a small mini Philips food processor. I've also have like some other brands which I can't remember anymore. And then after that, I used the bigger I think Philips food processor as well. I kept spoiling the blades because I used them so much to make smoothies every single day. And I was trying to process blades and all that. And it really didn't work. And then eventually in 2015, I got a Thermomix. And that's really good. Yeah, I like it for most stuff. But there are certain things, because the Thermomix is quite big, you need to put a huge quantity inside before you can actually get certain things smooth. So like things like my cheese and all that, I really need to put a huge quantity of nuts inside. But in terms of the Thermomix, I use it almost every single day because it can also cook. And it's temperature control. You can control, you can heat up to 45 degrees Celsius. So that's great if you're doing raw food. Yeah, the only thing about a Thermomix is it's expensive. I spent like 6,400 ringgit on the Thermomix. So yeah, so they do have an installment plan, a monthly installment plan, so that is cheaper. And the other thing is, if you want to get a Thermomix, DM me, let me know. I will hook you up with my Thermomix advisor, because you can't just buy it off the shelf and you can't buy it on Shopee. You have to buy it from an advisor. Yeah, and you also need to make sure that your advisor knows what vegan food is, because if not, they can't give you any recipes at all. I bought from someone who, she's not vegan, but she has loads of vegan recipes, and she can do a full vegan demo for you to show you how the Thermomix works with vegan recipes. So that'd be great, because I know there was one Thermomix advisor in Singapore. She was saying things like, "Oh yeah, you can put a whole chicken inside the Thermomix," and I was like, "Chicken? Why are you talking about chicken? That's not food. That's like an animal inside the Thermomix. That's horrendous." You know, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, but you know, that's the standard size that people talk about." And I'm like, yeah, so make sure you get somebody who is aware. If you're vegan, make sure that, yeah, the Thermomix advisor has to be vegan. So not has to be vegan, but at least more aware of us being vegan and being able to demonstrate how to make vegan recipes in the Thermomix. So yeah, DM me on that. Yes, I have one more question. So this person asked me, where to get belimbing. Okay, so the belimbing bulo that I always eat every single day, there are actually like 1, 2, 3. I think there are about 3 trees around my neighborhood. And then this person asked, like, at the TTDI park, and I'm like, no, do not pluck it from the park. I've seen it at the park, but do not pluck it at the park, okay? It's an offense. The one that I'm plucking it from is just kind of just along the road, you know, just opposite people's houses, not in front of people's houses. It happens to be just like, yeah. I'm quite lucky actually. Today I went for a walk. I saw mango trees. I saw 2 mango trees in my neighborhood. Yeah, but the mangoes were like really high. So there were like 3 fruits that dropped on the floor. I brought them back and I cut them and I ate them. It was really nice. But yeah, so so make sure you get the belimbing. Like, I don't know, I remember when I was growing up in the neighborhood, there used to be like, there were a few people who actually planted the trees, and they actually just gave them away because you had so many fruits there. Yeah, but I guess now it's different. We live in a concrete jungle and there are not so many trees, unfortunately. Yeah, so yeah, those are the 3 questions that I've been asked today. Also want to let you know that I will be doing a demo. This will be on the 24th of November. It's Sunday. This is a kitchen shop at Great Eastern Mall. So it's a kitchen appliance shop. It's huge, just loads of things. And this will be a Christmas theme. Let me just check to see what is the address. No, I don't have it here. Okay, so anyways, kitchen shop, hold on. I think I have the information elsewhere. You basically, if you buy 100 ringgit worth of items in a single receipt, you get free entry. If not, you can just buy the ticket itself. It's 80 ringgit per person, or if it's 2 persons, then you pay 150 ringgit. So contact Kitchen Shop. The information is on the events page. But yeah, I'll also share the information on the in the comments here so that you guys can know about it. And then I will also be conducting a workshop on the 30th of November. Full details will be out very soon about that as well. But that's like kind of far away. Yeah. Yeah, so Kitchen Shop's actually nearer. The other place is a bit further. It's part of a festival as well. I'm just finalizing the details. I just got invited, so I'm finalizing the details on that. So that will be on 30th November. Yeah. And someone asked me, messaged me just now and asked how to buy my books. I have 4 books. Raw Vegan Delights Asian Edition. And then there is Fun with Asian Food, which is the sequel to Raw Vegan Delights Asian Edition. And then there's Fun with Ferments, which is a small little book on fermentation. And there's Fun with Vegan Cheese, which is currently my most popular book at the moment. And people all over the world have bought it. I was just checking my Gumroad today to see, like, you know, who has bought it. And then I was like, oh, wow. There are like people from Norway, I think, and Netherlands, and Spain, and Germany, and Australia, and Thailand, and India, and the US. So like all over the world is really, really cool. Yeah, so I'll also leave the links below as well after this to all my ebooks, so you can find out where to get it. I'm supposed to be working on the print books, except that I'm actually being given a scholarship to do a MIT online course on negotiation. So this is week 1 of the course, and I have so much coursework to do. I think tomorrow I'm going to spend a whole day doing my coursework, because today I was supposed to do it and then I ended up making an ahi tuna from watermelon instead. So I'll be doing that. So yeah, my ebooks are available all over the world. Print books is only available in Malaysia or in person when you see me at live events. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much for watching. This is Q&A with Raw Chef Yin, World Vegan Month Edition, Day 2. That's funny. I'm not able to see who has actually tuned in. Yeah, yesterday I saw all the names of the people tuning in. Let me see if I can actually see it or not. Yeah, I'm just gonna open it up again on another page so that no, I don't think anyone has commented. Yeah, okay, cool. So all right. In that case, I will end now and I'll see you guys tomorrow.